Hey there. It's right around 4:15 a.m. on Wednesday, May 25th. I'm making this video because at around 3:45 a.m., about 35 minutes ago, I was awoken out of a sound sleep by some extremely uncomfortable and very intense symptoms that suddenly started happening out of the blue that are consistent with very high EMF levels. I've actually made a number of videos about this. I'm not, very familiar with various types of electronic devices or what could be emitting really high levels of electromagnetic frequency or radio frequency. But I do know that, Wi-Fi routers, cell phones, laptops, tablets, those types of devices emit electromagnetic frequencies. And electromagnetic frequencies in high enough levels cause sudden, cardiac dysregulation because your heart is an electromagnetically charged organ. The muscle fibers of your heart actually twitch because they have an electrical charge. And when you are around extremely high levels of some kind of electromagnetic frequency or electric charge, like if you stick your finger in a socket, it will stop your heart. And that's what woke me up about 35 minutes ago. And it seems to be coming from either unit 78, because there's somebody is awake in 78 right now. I just went into my bathroom about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and all I could smell in my bathroom was fumes of marijuana and cigars or cigarettes, or I don't know what they smoke in there. And so there's somebody awake in there right now, but also it could be coming from 76 directly below, because as soon as I sat up on my bed, again, about 18 minutes ago, and started putting on my shoes to go into my bathroom, the person directly below, who is also awake right now, they're actually playing music, I could hear it, made a single violent banging noise as soon as I physically sat up and started to get up to go into my bathroom. So both the resident of number 76 and the resident of number 78 are awake, and they're being disruptive. I can smell the smoke actually from where I am, the smoke coming from 78. This person chronically smokes or burns stuff that smells absolutely nauseating, and my entire bathroom was filled with fumes when I went in there at around 3:55 a.m. And again at 3:55 a.m., as soon as I sat up in bed and started to put on my shoes, there was a sudden violent banging noise from directly below in 76, and that person has been playing music. I can hear it. So they're both awake, and I'm experiencing right now, as I am making this video, some incredibly uncomfortable physical symptoms that are completely consistent with very high EMF levels. I've actually unplugged my router because I thought it could be my router, and it's not. Besides, a router by itself would not, emit such high frequency, such high levels of EMF that you start getting sudden heart palpitations and a sort of, exploding head kind of sensation. But right now I feel like I'm being zapped. I mean, it's the same kind of feeling that you would get if you stuck your finger in an electric socket, really. I've stuck my finger in an electric socket a few times accidentally, and you just feel like you're being zapped. And right now I feel like I'm being zapped. There's probably devices that, emit these types of frequencies, and I don't know what they could be, but something is causing this right now. It's not normal. It happens intermittently, and it's coming from 78 or 76, because when I go down the hall and stand, 30 feet away from the door to this unit, these symptoms completely go away. So they're very location specific. It doesn't happen anywhere else. I was fitted with a 24-hour cardiac monitor last week, and that device monitored my heart rhythm for 24 hours, and it found that the only time I experienced any kind of cardiac arrhythmia or heart dysregulation was when I was inside of this unit. So these symptoms only happen inside of this unit. They do not happen outside of the building, and they do not happen like when I go stand at the back of the floor, on the same floor. So it's either coming from 76 or 78. These people have constantly engaged in nonstop harassment that is really targeted, that is activity specific, which means they can somehow see or know what I'm doing in this unit when I'm doing it. And it is constant. The violent thug directly below me in 76 has come up to my door at least 6 times in the last few months and violently tried to break down the door, both with their fists and with several rods that they used. And they were so violent when they used those rods against my door that both of the rods that they used broke, and I actually physically have pieces of those rods right now. So these people do wish me harm. So whatever kind of device or equipment they're using that causes extremely high EMF levels, right now I'm experiencing these symptoms, and it does feel like I'm sticking my finger in an electric socket. It does dysregulate the heart, and it causes an intense buzzing feeling in your head, like your ears are exploding, and that's happening right now at 4:15, 4:20 a.m.